Watch Radley's face. Pre-warning. There you go. So you keep your head down. I don't want you to come up because his first instinct when you squeeze is to bring his head up. There. There. Very nice. Very nice. Touch him a little bit. Soft. Soft. Touch him a little bit. There. Soft. Left to right. Don't bounce on him. Still the same left to right. Good. Good. Very nice. Very nice. And walk. 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 There you go. Good. Now, the abruptness of that is not, my horses, I get caught in the shows all the time for too much abruptness. I love horses that will drop out from under me when I quit riding them. Then we have to say, okay, when I do that, it's my fault totally. It's not my horse's fault because I overdid the aids. To do a transition from a free, it's no different than we do from the working. If you're in the free jog, I'm going to sit down pretending like I'm going to stop with my seatbelt, but I'm not going to take my leg off. So what they do, they think, well, you sat down, I'm supposed to stop, but then they feel the leg and they just go into the walk. It's the same thing with connection. When you're working, if I've taught my horse well to respect my seat and my legs, it's going to benefit both of them. You'll be able to do the free and from the working. If you haven't taught him to respect your leg and your seat, the free is going to be a little harder because your hands aren't involved in it. They're paying attention to your seat. So when you do your transition down the next time from a free, sit down on him, but don't take your legs off. Just lighten your leg. Okay, so let's start your sitting free jog. Free jog. Real soft. Good. Now walk. Just sit down, but keep your leg on. Sit. Sit. Lighten your leg a little bit. Lighten your leg a little bit. And stop. Now I want you to keep him on the line. So when you sat down, remember that leg can say either stay continue trotting, or I want you to hesitate and walk. So if you're trotting, if you're going along, you've got him down. You're right in a nice position. He knows how when you sit down and put your feet forward to stop. You want to say, I'm just dropping my seat and lightening my legs. Not taking them completely off, but you're going to lighten them until he walks. If he doesn't, you're going to pull on his face, but I want you to stay straight on the fence. Don't let him turn left or right. Okay, here we go again, right down here. You're doing good. Start him in, turn left this time. Do a free jog to your left. The first time we're going to do it, we're going to make him stop. We're going to drop and put your feet forward and let him stop. And stop. Good. Now see, right at the end, right when he stepped to the walk, if you'd have added your leg right there, he'd have just walked off. Before he completely comes to a stop, so you're saying, I've dropped, I've released my leg, but if my leg's too far forward, I can't get to him fast enough. So I'm just going to release I'm going to drop, take my leg off, and just when he drops to the walk, I'm going to add my leg to the walk. Okay, here we go again. I want you to do the same thing. You're going to stop to your seat. Starting trotting. And stop, leg. Stop, stop. Drag it, good, drag it, good. Drag it. Now, okay, put your hands down again. Start trotting. Start trotting. You're doing good. A little soft trot. Sit his head down. Take your leg off when you stop. Now sit, stop. There, walk, 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 walk. Don't kick, don't kick. Don't be in a hurry to walk. That's the worst thing you do. It's just walk. You just don't. We're trying to take the abruptness from behind the leg to bolt forward. We want that happy in between. That he's just going to go from a trot to a walk. And if you can think about the stop in between. There's a hesitant as like a stop. And stop, walk. That's better. Easy, easy on your walk. That's better. Now, a few times you do this, then he's going to assume that you're always going to stop and walk. But you don't want him to assume that. So you refresh his memory about what stop means. That you drop on him and you stop them. You take your leg off, and if they don't stop, you pull on his face. Now I want you to trot. And stop. Grab him, stop. There you go. Stop. Now walk, stop. We're just working on stop now. And trot. At a stop. Big stop. There you go. Stop. There you go. Pay on. Good. Pay on. Let him stand there a minute and think about it. So once we start adding the transition from going from the stop, he's doing that very well. We want to make sure we keep our aids the same, that he understands when I sit down and my leg comes off of you, you're supposed to stop. If I sit down and release my leg like I'm pretending I'm going to stop, but just as you feel him start to slow down to the stop, you add a little leg. It's not an abrupt thing. It's not go from 20 miles an hour to 50 miles an hour. You're trying to go from 20 miles an hour to 15 miles an hour. So you've got to say, I'm going to threaten you with the stop and take my leg off. And as soon as they break to do the stop, you just add your leg and they step off in the walk. The more we practice that, when we pick a horse up with our hands, then it becomes real simple. But we're coming through the seat and we have our hands to back them up all the time. But we want to make sure we're doing it through our seat and our legs before, because 9 times out of 10, people, when they do a transition, they pull on their face and squeeze their leg at the same time. And that's wrong. Yes. You've got to say, I need you to transition into this by releasing pressure, not pulling on pressure. You don't pull the horses down, you ride them down. You ride them to the walk or the stop. Okay, here we go again. Just pick him up. Let's do some working. I like that. Do some working. Right to the working walk. So he's going to try to back up. You're going to say, nope. Drive him into it. Straight ahead. Drive him into it.